Hotline Miami is a violent psychedelic top-down shooter game that has left a lasting impact on the gaming industry since its release in 2012. Developed by Denton Games, the game takes place in an alternative version of 1980s Miami where the player takes on the role of an unnamed protagonist who is tasked with carrying out violent missions for mysterious phone calls. The game's story is intentionally ambiguous, with the player never really knowing what is going on or who they are really working for, but this is part of what makes Hotline Miami so compelling. The game's narrative is delivered through cryptic phone calls, surreal dream sequences, and disturbing imagery, all of which combine to create an unsettling and immersive atmosphere. One of the standout features of Hotline Miami is its distinctive visual style. The game's pixel art graphics are vibrant and colorful, with each level designed to be visually distinct from the last. The game uses color of particular striking, with neon pinks, purples contrasting against deep blacks and bright whites. Psychedelic visual style is accompanied by a thumping electric soundtrack that perfectly captures the game's intense and frenzied gameplay. Something of note in Hotline Miami is not only just the colors, but just all the little details. For example, in this level, you have the stove with the pot of boiling water. You have all the fake guns that try and trick you almost, as well as just the insurmountable amount of detail that is within the level. You've got rugs, you've got furniture, some walls you can shoot through, some you cannot. Honestly, this game is just a love letter to 80s culture, 80s Miami, violence, and it even was stated by the developers what inspired them to make this game was a film called Cocaine Cowboys. And speaking of gameplay, Hotline Miami is infamous for its brutal and fast-paced action. The game is designed to be punishingly difficult, with enemies that can kill the player in just one hit, but despite its difficulty, the game is incredibly addictive, with each successful mission leaving the player feeling like a skilled assassin. The game's violence is certainly not for everyone, but for those who can stomach it, Hotline Miami offers a unique and unforgettable gaming experience. Since its release, Hotline Miami has spawned a sequel spin-off and even a movie adaptation. The game's impact can be seen in the numerous indie games that have been inspired by its distinctive style and gameplay. One of which is called Police Stories, which is basically if you put Hotline Miami style gameplay, but you're the opposing force, you're the police, and it's a lot more of a slower tactical gameplay, which is a nice breather compared to Hotline Miami's fast-paced, bloody action. But perhaps the most significant legacy of Hotline Miami is the way it challenged the conventions of video game storytelling. By delivering its narrative through surreal and fragmented imagery, the game forced players to question the reality and reliability of their own perception, and to grapple with complex moral implications of their actions with the game's world. In conclusion, Hotline Miami is a game that is not for the faint of heart, but for those who are willing to delve into the dark and twisted world it offers. A truly unforgettable gaming experience with its distinct visual style, intense gameplay, and challenging narrative. Hotline Miami has earned its place as a classic of the indie gaming scene.
Fortnite.